Legacy isn't about what you leave behind, but it's about who you leave behind. The legs on your legacy. It's not measured in positions or titles, but in people and purpose. So today I want to help you see how wisdom builds a legacy that impacts generations, because success fades, but legacy lasts forever.
Welcome to the Dave Martin Podcast.
Hey, thank you again for joining me right here on the Dave Martin Show. It has been an incredible few weeks that we have been together talking about the wisdom factor and how wisdom makes the difference. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'd love to hear from you, how it's helped you, how the Bible says that wisdom's more valuable than silver. It's more profitable than gold. It's more precious than rubies, better than silver and gold. Now, in the days when this was written, gold was the most valuable thing. Some people had never seen gold their entire life. It was everything. And what God is saying is wisdom is more valuable than anything else. It's the principal thing. If you've missed the last several weeks, go back. We've been talking about wisdom in a lot of different areas of our life, but we remember this: wisdom wins every single time. I hope you've enjoyed it. Share it, like it. We're going to kind of wrap it all up with talking about one of the most important truths that I think you'll ever live by, and that is legacy. Legacy. Is what I'm doing going to last beyond me? When it's all over, have I left a legacy for my son, my grandchildren, for the generations to come? Legacy is about more than just what you achieve. It's about what you leave. It's not measured in titles or trophies or possessions. I hope that I've poured into people that not just my son, I hope Solomon, my son, is legs on my legacy, but I hope that other people I've poured into will take the teachings and the books and the things that I've done and carry it on to be legs on the legacy, to take the message even further of the value of wisdom. It's not measured by all those. Legacy is measured in people. That's where it's measured, not in possessions. If it's about the lives that you've touched, the value that you've passed on, the impact that continues long after you're gone. Proverbs chapter 3, the Bible makes it real clear. Proverbs 13. A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. And that's a couple of generations right there. And that doesn't just mean money. Right? People think immediately that means money. Though stewardship is important, right? But it means passing on wisdom. What my grandfather left me, what my parents have left me, is far more than money. I'd rather them take the money and they're like, well, we don't want to spend all this money. It's your inheritance. Let's take that money and go on vacation together. Let's make some memories. Solomon will remember memories with you long after he'll remember a check that you left him. I mean, maybe if the check was a little bigger, they might remember that. No, I'm kidding. But here's the thing. Passing on wisdom, faith, the legacy of faith that my family has left me, character, those values will ripple through generations. Abraham, God told him, Genesis chapter 17, I will establish my covenant between me and you and your descendants after you throughout their generations. If you trace this back, you'll trace back, well, you probably heard the song, to 1,000 generations. Yeah, you can trace that here. Abraham's faith wasn't about him. It was about his children, his grandchildren, and generations to come. His legacy was built on wisdom and obedience. And here's the thing. We are sons and daughters of Abraham, right? Of generations. I mean, we're still living under the blessings of Father Abraham, of that legacy even today. And here's the thing: every day, you're writing your legacy. Today, your decisions, your choices, your wisdom, every choice, every word, every act of kindness, every compromise, it all adds up. And the question isn't, will I leave a legacy? The real question is, what kind of legacy will I leave? I remember a conversation with my grandfather not long before he passed. He was 94 years old, and he didn't have millions of dollars. He didn't have a long list of accolades, but he did have a legacy of faith. And he's not only a minister who traveled really around the world sharing the gospel, a missionary, a pastor. He not only prayed for people and went to remote villages and throughout missions fields, he faithfully prayed over his family every single day. Yeah, he did some great things. Yeah, people received miracles and found Jesus, but he modeled humility, he modeled consistency, he modeled a prayer life, Bible reading. Oh my goodness, my dad, my grandfather passed it to my dad, to a love for the Word of God. And when he went to heaven, I'm sure the impact of his prayers and example didn't stop. I mean, I'm here today. I'm here today in part because of the legacy that he built and passed to my dad, and the legacy that my dad passed to me. The wisdom of legacy will outlive you. It'll outlive you. Walt Disney. When Walt Disney died, he never saw the opening of Walt Disney World. He died before it ever opened. But his vision, his leadership, his values live on today. And today, millions of people have experienced a dream that was in his heart that he started. A legacy. That's legacy. That's wisdom at work beyond a lifetime. The danger is when we get so focused on success in the short term, so focused on it today that we forget the legacy in the long term. Success as what can I achieve today? Legacy says, what will I return tomorrow? Wisdom always lifts your eyes to the future. Always lifts your eyes beyond the moment to see the big picture, right? So let me go back before I end this with the story of David. David, mighty warrior, right? King, worshiper, loved David, successful, killed Goliath, cut his head off. I love that part. David's the first person I found to really get ahead in life. Cut his head off. Okay, that was a bad one. But in First Chronicles 22, we see his heart for legacy. David wanted to build a temple for God, but God told him that it was his son Solomon that would do it. Someone the other day told me, said, I never realized your son is Solomon. You're David and your son is Solomon, like in the Bible. I said, yeah, I planned that. But God told him his son Solomon was going to be the one to do it. So what did David do? He didn't sulk. He didn't get upset. He didn't quit. He spent his remaining years preparing everything that Solomon would need, getting Solomon ready. I mean, even getting the materials that were needed to build the temple. I mean, drawing up plans, set his son up for success, that's legacy. Wisdom doesn't just build for today, it builds for the future. Okay, that's great, David, Solomon. What does that mean for you and me? What it means? It means that we have to live with intentionality. It means legacies don't happen by accident. I'm intentional about what I do today to prepare my son for the future, to prepare a legacy. You don't stumble into, how did I accidentally left a legacy? Oh, well, didn't mean to leave an inheritance. No, you choose it day by day, decision by decision. So let me give you three practical ways to build a legacy of wisdom. Number one, live your values out loud. Okay, don't just talk about faith. Don't just talk about integrity or generosity. Model it. My son has seen me model those things, not just talk about them, but model them. My church has seen me not just talk about them, but model them. I hope the people around me, my team, I hope they see me not just talk about generosity, but model it. Not just talk about integrity, but model it. People remember you for what you do more than what you say. The second thing, invest in people, not just projects, invest in people. Buildings will crumble. Buildings get torn down. Buildings come and go. Businesses fade. Companies are gone. People last. People last. Mentor, encourage, and pour your life into others. And then number 3, think generationally. How will the decisions affect not just me, but my children? How will my decisions affect my children's children, my grandchildren, my great-grand? That's wisdom. Think generationally. So this week, here's what I'd say. Here's your coaching moment. Take 5 minutes and write down what you want your legacy to be. I remember one time someone had me write my obituary. When I die, here's what I want people to say. Here's what I want my son, my wife, my friends. And I wrote, here's what I want them to say about me. Take 5 minutes. What do you want your legacy to be? Not what you want people to say just about what you accomplished, but what do you want them to say about your values? I just took a group of guys that I do some coaching with to spend a day with David Green, who started and founded Hobby Lobby. And when he shared his family values and how he's passed those family values on, I was with Dan Cathy, who owns Chick-fil-A, and they actually hired someone to write a curriculum. They hired a state, Georgia, I think it's Georgia State or University of Georgia professor to actually write a curriculum of what it means to be a Cathy, the values of their family, that when someone got married and as the generations grew, they could share what that means in their life, their values, their faith, and then take it one step, just one, to live that legacy today. Start living that legacy today. Because here's the truth. We're all just kind of passing through, right? I remember being at many funerals where like, this is the day they were born. This is the day they died. Then there's that dash in between those. What did you do in the dash, right? Here's when I was born. Here's when I died. But that dash, live your life in that dash. What you do in the dash, what you do, we're just all passing through life. One day, someone will tell your story. Make sure your story is worth telling. Make sure, build not just for success, but for significance. Big difference between success and significance. Build not just for today, but build for eternity. Wisdom. That's wisdom for life right there. That's the wisdom factor. I hope this series we've done has made a difference. I hope it's helped you. And as we close out this, I'll leave you. Legacy isn't about what you leave behind. It's about who you leave behind. So take all this wisdom for your life. Take all this wisdom and build something that will outlast you. Get a cathedral mindset that what you're building is for generations to come. Live wisely, love deeply, and invest in what outlives you, what will outlive you. And, because at the end of the day, remember, wisdom wins every time. God bless you. Thank you, and I will see you next time. Like, share. Come on, tell somebody about the podcast, and check out drdavemartin.org. Lots of extra resources there that'll help you grow in wisdom. We'll see you next time on The Dave Martin Show.